Are you ready for the next outbreak? Do you trust the new boss? It's something we need to get figured out. Let's talk about it. How's it going, everyone? We're thinking about pretty soon. We're here shortly. We're going to be patching in a new Prez. And I want to know what you really think about him. How much do we really know about this guy that we're going to give all this power over to? Do we truly know what we're dealing with? I want to point out something first about this, my last video about the Las Vegas Cybertruck incident. Always remember where the money leads. Where does the money lead, and who stands to gain? We don't know the truth about the whole matter, but really it's almost self-apparent. But instead we have too many people jumping in immediately to cash in on it, such as Elon Musk himself, not wasting opportunity. And then we have this Shawn Ryan podcast with I forget the name of the guy he had on there, who had this supposed email, and now all of a sudden everything, now they're on other channels backtracking and all this. I don't know who Shawn Ryan is. Never heard of him until this incident. And I don't. Supposedly he's like right under Joe Rogan on the podcast stuff. I don't know how all you people have this much time to listen to all these many podcasts all the time. But anyways, to me, it's clearly, so I went ahead and checked it out, and how anyone can sit there for very long at all and not realize how dumb and fake it is beyond me. Okay. It's a sham right there. Okay. The email is fake. I'm sure of it in my opinion, but as far as I'm concerned, that email is fake. And the dude the guest on the Shawn Ryan show is as fake as they can be. And, didn't waste a minute to cash in on it. And Shawn Ryan himself also, right? And as I said, I don't know any of these dudes. But anyways, let's get on with it. Let's consider the incoming commander-in-chief. Now, some people may take some of these things as there's no big deal, right? But what's coming in with him? What's he bringing in with him? China. He wants to tell us how, they play this game with us. Both sides do, right? But they play this game like China's the enemy. Trump surely does that. China's the enemy. We got to watch out. He's going to crack down on all this stuff. But meanwhile, everything he brings us is from China or somewhere close enough, right? He brought us the Trump Bible, clearly made in China. But they don't tell you these things where they're made at or whatever. Then he brought us a couple other things, and now here more recently, the Trump guitars. Those are Chinese guitars, or like I said, somewhere close enough, but they're not American. Now, at the first glance, people will see this information and think, oh, well, it's an American company. No, these guitars are not coming from America. People have already gotten some and done some reviews on them. These are not American-made guitars, right? But they're being sold for American-made money without even a case, shit like that, right? And these are just some of the things. All of his products come from China or somewhere close enough, right? That's, we got to consider these things. Who is Trump? And how much eerily all of a sudden, all of this stuff is representative of just everything's so eerily similar to the last time around. Okay, he told us she'd be locked up, but instead here she is getting a Freedom Award, right? And then, that's a big issue with me, but also, he came in and, shortly after he was elected, what happened? Well, then we had a big massacre in Las Vegas, right? Where our iHeartRadio, I'm talking about his last time in, he got elected in, and then shortly thereafter, iHeartRadio called in all the sheep on the right and called them to their slaughter, right? And, Trump didn't have a whole lot to say, even though evidence was, the fishy stuff was coming out. All of a sudden, the news came up with much other stuff to dissuade you, to move your attention away to something else, and quickly they brushed that under the rug. Well, now here we are again, and Las Vegas ends up in the picture again with some shit that just don't make sense. Okay, and as far as I'm concerned, this is some dude trying to go out with a blast. And, you can see it however you want, but too much shit don't add up. And if it ain't just some dude on his own trying to go out without a blast, then some more important questions need to be asked that nobody is asking. And instead, they're swaying you away by giving you this fake email, throwing it out there and make sure everybody's going to take a look at this nonsense. And it's nonsense. But what else happened? We're guaranteed that, now that he's been elected in, now we got Florida trying to make sure, hit against the rights, making sure people can't, trying to make sure you can't film the police. Over here in Ohio, there was a petition being pushed to take away police immunity. So in retaliation for that, now they've signed into a thing, as far as the governor has signed it in now, where in order to get freedom of information requests, now it's going to cost some big money in order to do that. Trump's going to turn us into a heavier police state. But now let's consider the most important issue of the matter. What happened? One of the most unconstitutional lockdowns in American history happened, right? Under Mr. Trump. And his supposed enemy, but where all his great fine products come from, also in connection also with the tech industry. We have, you can't even say it, but what came, and it came from China, and and Trump was sure to make sure everybody called it China virus, China virus. He hides no shame blaming China. That's fine and well, but what is he doing? He's really playing along. Okay. This enriches all of them more. It benefits. Who does it benefit? Okay, because all I'm saying is now here he comes again, and who's stepping up to plate? Take a look.
I hate to say this, but it feels like 2020 all over again. Overflowing hospitals and thousands of patients with flu-like symptoms. China is facing a new health crisis, a new disease outbreak, which looks a lot like the Wuhan virus. And as always, Beijing is sharing no information. They're calling it a pneumonia of unknown origin. That's how Chinese authorities have described it. Beijing says it has set up systems to monitor the outbreak. If you feel like you've heard this before, you have. From the same China, some 4 years back. They're making it sound like it's just the flu season. We do hope it's just that, but sadly, the pictures tell a different story. Take a look at this.
I've already warned before, this stuff's going to be coming again. It's going to be much worse this time around. And guess what? I have a feeling they're going to be appointing more rich people as experts in fields that they are not. And this time, we may have to just bring in transhumanism to fight it. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments. For that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See ya.